So we are going to design the oil pan in SolidWorks. So first of all, make sure for the dimensions are given in inches. Make sure you have the inches units, and then let's discuss the drawing. We have the drawing, we have the isometric view here. So let's see some dimensions. So for this design, in this view, in the front view, we have the length 6.5, and here you can see the total height 2.5, and we can also see this dimension too. So we are going to design the base feature, and then we are going to work on that feature. So go to SolidWorks, open the sketch, and according to the drawing, we are going to select the this front plane and make a sketch like that. So this will be the basic shape, some angle like that. So this is the basic shape which we are going to design. So front plane, that's why we selected the front plane, because we are going to work from this view. So we are going to design this shape. Okay. So as you know, this design, it's symmetry. It has the symmetry in the middle. So we are going to design the half sketch and use the mirror to mirror the portion of the sketch which we are going to draw. So select the line tool and draw a line. And first line we are going to make a horizontal line. I am going to explain it a little bit. So tutorial will be lengthy. So horizontal line, then we are going to draw another line. When you draw this line, the line tool is still activated. So draw a line at some angle, then a vertical line, then again a horizontal line, and track this point. So you must end the line here at this point in the front of the origin, and then close the sketch like that. And for this line will be the center line for the reference of the mirror tool. So just make it construction line, or you can also select this line and make it here for or under the option for construction. Okay, now just define the dimensions. So total length 6.5. So from this point to this point, and if we go here, if we first select the line, then the reference line, and we move your mouse, drag it and place it here, it will be the total length. Or we can also define the half dimension from this point to this point and divide it 6.5. Okay, next, the total height, we have the 2.5, and from this point to this point, we have this one too, like we can see here. So it's 2, and the this angle is given here, it's 70. Okay, define this angle. So between this line and this line at this place, we have 70 degree. Okay, just drag this dimension so we can easily see it. And here you can see, after putting this dimension, the sketch is fully defined. If you have all these relations, these constraints like that, it will be fully defined. If you miss some constraint, it will not fully define. Uh, I, I am also showing you the these constraints, so you can follow it. If your sketch is not fully defined, then there will be some mistake about these little symbols. These are the constraints we can edit from here, or if for example, if this line is not horizontal, then select this line, and you can also add the relation from here. Okay, these are the basic. If you are drawing this one, you already know it. But if someone is following it and he did not know it, then it is the explanation of these constraints. We call them this sketch relation to make the sketch fully defined. We define the dimension and the sketch relation to make a line fully defined. For example, if I select this symbol and delete this one, and uh, like delete this dimension and make it like that, and you can see this line is blue. So if there is a line which is blue, that means the dimension of the line is not fully defined. So 70 degree, and this 70 degree is also defining the dimension of this line, but I am going to make it horizontal. It will not over define it. Okay, the sketch is fully defined. Now use the mirror tool. So select these lines which we want to mirror, So select this line and mirror about this line. So this line will be the reference line and this half sketch will be mirrored on the other side. If we select check this box mirror this box mirror about and select this center line, and now you can see the sketch is mirrored on the other side. And we have this relation is about the symmetric. So this portion of the sketch and this portion of the sketch has the relation of symmetry, it's mirror about them. Okay, so this is the base sketch. Exit this sketch and we just draw our first sketch. You can see its name is sketch 2. You can also change its name if you want, but for me it's okay. Okay, now select this sketch and go to feature, and we are going to extrude this sketch. Now if you know how to read the drawing, you can find how much we have to extrude this sketch. So we have to find its we can say the depth. This is width, this is height, so this will be the we can say width. Okay, so 5.5 is total width from this point to this point. But you can see we are just drawing the inner portion from this one. This portion we did not draw it on our base feature, on our first feature. So you needed to see how much we have to extrude. Okay, so for this extrusion we have to go from this point to this point, and this one here you can see from this points we have this dimension uh, 0.75. So if this is 0.75, we have to minus it from point 5.5. 5.5 minus 0.75 minus 0.75, so this will be 4. We calculate it from here. If we see it from the right view, it's also given here. So but if let's suppose this dimension is not given, if we want to find it, we can also find it from this side. This is the little calculation in some drawing, and this type of the dimensions are not given. So you can also go sometime calculate the dimension. So 5.5 minus point 0.75 from this place to this place, and another 0.75 from this side to this side. So this is the little explanation for the drawing. But in only case if this dimension is not given, but we already know that the total width of this extrusion. Okay, so it's only extruding the inner side. These two tabs we are going to design it. Okay, so we know this one, and for our symmetry, to keep the symmetry for the origin, we are going to use the mid plane. And for the mid plane, now it's going to add the boss extrude, add the material on the both side, and it will keep our planes in the middle of this solid object, the first feature of the oil pipe. So this one is how much? 4. So total is 4, but the SolidWork boss extruded, we select the mid plane. It's extruding the half on this side and the other half on the other side. Okay, check it. So we have this one. Now go to the orientation and make it isometric. So we have this feature like that. Okay. Now we just did this feature. Now move to the next one. And for the next one, we are going to use the fillet to round these corners. Okay. So try to find the fillet. So for this fillet, we can see here we have the fillet of zero point 0.5. So we are going to add this fillet. Okay, go to the fillet. Sorry, go to fillet, and here under the fillet diameter we are going to add 0.5, and now select these corners. Select this one and also select these. So this way we are going to add the fillet and also select these corners. So total 12 edges we selected. Select all of them and then check mark. Now we added the fillet and now we are going to add this tab, this one around the object. Okay, so go to sketch, open the sketch, and this time we are going to select this top face and then go to orientation, this tab, and make it normal. So this view will be normal to you. Next we are going to use the convert identities tool. Select these corners, or you can also select this face and convert it. So basically the convert entities tool, it will convert the edges into the open sketch. We have a sketch, we are working in the sketching mode now. So if we use convert entities and select the edge or the face, it will convert the face or the edges of the face into the existing sketch. Now we have these edges in the sketch, these are black, you can see these are lines. Okay, next use the offset command, and basically the way offset will work, it will it will generate the same sketch at some distance. It will make a offset. So here we know the offset is 0.75 and select this line, and now you can see it's making another edge offset from this line around this one. So same sketch, but it's offsetted at some distance, and we need it in on the other direction. If we need, if it's in the inner direction, we just select reverse. For me it's already outer from this sketch, so I'm good, check mark. Okay, now we have this one. Let's go to feature, extrude this feature, and select this one. So basically we don't need it to extrude this whole object, we want this inner area to be extruded. So go to select contours and select this contour and this one, and under the mid plane we are going to select the blind, and we are going to define this depth. So this one we know it's 0.2. So basically it's 0.125. This dimension is defining the thickness of this tag. So we know it's 0.125. Okay, and for this direction make sure you select it in the inside of this sketch. It's extruding inward to the material, so change the direction. Now you can see this point is into the into this material, into this object, so check mark. Okay, so we completed so far. Now move to the next feature, and in the next feature we are going to add some tabs here. Sorry. So for these tabs, basically we are going to model this area. You can see now this area in the circle. Okay, so now just go here and we have to open the sketch on this face. So open the sketching and select this face. A sketch will be open on this face and normal to you. So now it's normal to you. If it's in that view, you can also select normal to view and it will change the x-axis. So the view is normal to you. Now just try to find the dimension of this tab. So here you can see we have a detailed view for this feature. So we have to draw a circle and then give the dimension for this circle. So here you can see in the outer circle it has the diameter of 2. So this circle we are going to draw it, and then just remove the bottom portion of the circle. So this is a simple step. Okay, and then draw a circle. And for this circle, we have to make sure we draw it in the middle of this in this object. So that's why we keep our origin on the middle, so it will assist us. Okay, so and draw the circle. So when you select the circle and you move your cursor on this point, on this edge, it will, and you will be near to the to this midpoint, it will automatically activate this midpoint. So let me do it again. So here you can see we have this edge. So if I select my circle and move my mouse and just go near to this midpoint randomly, so then this midpoint of this line will be activated. So make sure you draw it on the midpoint like that. If it's not in the midpoint, you can also add the relation. So let me define the dimension of this circle. So we know that its diameter is 2. So 2 inches, and then, so for example, if you are not able to find this midpoint or this line, you can also add the relation by selecting the control and select this point and then this edge, and it will show you the add relation, midpoint relation. You can also add the relation that way if you did not find this center point automatically. So you can also do it manually. Okay, exit the sketch, and then sorry, we have to make a line here and make cut the upper portion. So edit this sketch and then just draw a line, and when you move your mouse on this circle, it will activate these 4 points. So draw a line from this point and then finish it on the other point, and make sure the other point of the line is coincident with this point, and like that. Okay, now trim the upper portion, so we have only this face. Exit the sketch, and now select the sketch. Make sure you selected the sketch and extrude it. So now we needed to extrude it till this position. So here you can select the up to surface and select this tiny surface, this one. So it will be extruded from this face till this face, and check mark. And same thing we needed on the other side. So what we can do, either we can draw it again or we can use the mirror tool. So make sure for the faces to mirror, make sure for this box you selected this boss extruded 3. For me, its name is boss extruded 3. So if the name is different, just select the feature which we want to extrude it, and sorry, mirror it. So we want to mirror it about which axis? We want to mirror it about the front. So select the front. Go here on the mirror face or plane and select the front. And so you know it's helping. That's why we keep the region in the middle, so it will help us. Okay. And so we added these 2 tabs. You can see. So basically, it's not going to be mirrored. Okay, so we make a mistake. So go to base extruded and sketch edit feature, and here under up to surface select the blind, and here we know from this point to this point we have the dimension of 0.75, like that. And now you can see this one is mirrored on the other side. So because on this feature we have the uh, up to surface, and when we mirror it, the mirror did not know which surface till which surface it has to extrude. So that is a mistake. You have to make sure you, for the boss extruded 3, you selected the blind and then define this dimension. Okay, so now go to the view orientation and have the isometric view. And now next point we are going to use the shell to make the hole in this component, make it shallow. So for this shell, because you know If you know it, for the shell we have to know a thickness, and it will remove all the material and only keep the defined thickness. So in this view, in the section BB, you can see the material is thick, 0.25. So the thickness, the whole thickness is 0.25, and the rest it has no material, it's hollow. Okay, so shell it and define 0.25, and if we select this one and then shell it, you can see it's only removing the material from the top side, and it's not cutting this side. But in the drawing, you know, we also have this side removed. So basically, we have to edit the shell, edit it, and for the faces to shell, we also want this face and shell it, so it's also removed this face like that. Okay, now go to view annotation and have the isometric view. And now we are going to move to the next feature. So for the next feature, we are going to add this tab here. So basically for this circular shape, we have something like that and then like that. So we are going to add these two tabs. So we can also see its dimension. So from this point to this point, we have the total dimension of 3, and its total height is 0.375. So we just have to draw these portion. So go to the sketch and open the sketch on this tab, and we are going to use the normal view. So this is normal to us, and then we are going to draw a rectangle. So from bottom till this one. Okay, so from this point and draw vertical line, horizontal line, draw the 4 lines and make a rectangle, or you can also simply select the rectangle and make first point here and then second point here at this position. You can also do that like that. Okay, now go to the smart dimension tool, and we have from this to this, we have this dimension 0.375, and this total it says 3. Okay, so we also needed to define the dimension from the mid. So from this point to this point, this is this dimension, we have to define it to define the position. So it's from the middle, it's 1.5. Okay, good. Now trim the, okay, now one thing we have to do, we have to select this edge, the outer edge, and convert intents to use to make this edge into this sketch. Now select the trim, and we are going to remove, sorry, go back. So trim and trim this portion, and go here, select the line command, and draw a line from this point to this point, or line passing this line like that. And again line from this point and passing this line. We can trim this line. Okay, now just remove this extended portion, exit this line, and this line. Now define the dimension. So from this point to this point, this dimension is 3, it's already defined, but when we trim this line, it's asked, this line is defining the dimension. If you delete it, the dimension will be also deleted. So we trim this line, that's why the dimension was removed. Okay, now you know from this point to this point we have this dimension. Okay, it's not fully defining it. So select this line and make it a horizontal line if this is not defined, and again select this line and make it horizontal. And same way select this line, and for this line we have to also define this dimension. So from this point to this point it's 0.25, but this dimension is given from this line to this line. So it's 0.375. It was also defined previously, but when we trim this line, it was deleted. So now you can see this sketch is fully defined. And this is a simple sketch. I was explaining it, and I did not focus on this sketch. So we can also simply like draw this dimension and make it more simple. So because I was explaining the thing, the sketch was not in my mind. So that's why it was like a little bit, it takes some time because we define the dimension two times. First we define it, then when we use the trim, the dimensions also remove. So this is just a simple sketch. It does not take that much time. So if you are not able to fully define it, just then draw it again. So you can do it. It is a easy sketch. Okay, exit this sketch and now again use the trim tool. Go here and sorry, extruded sketch. Select this sketch and go to features and base extruded and select the blind and here define the depth of this blind at 0.75 and we need it on the other side, so change the location like that and just select this boss extruded, the feature which we just extruded. Select this one and use the mirror, and for the features to mirror, select the feature which we want to mirror, and for the plane, mirror face or plane, select the front plane. So now these are mirrored on the other side. We are having this symmetry, so it is a good thing to keep this symmetry. Okay, for this next feature we are going to look in the drawing. So for this next feature, we are going to add some tabs. So these tabs here in this view, you can see we have circular cylindrical tabs a little bit, which which have the height of point 0.200, and these are simple. There is a total of 16, but these are simple, not very complex. Okay, so for this one, we are going to open the sketch on this face. So go to sketch and open the sketch on this face and then normal to you. Okay, simple holes we are going to draw it, and for our reference I am going to use the convert entities tool, and we are going to rotate this model and select this face. Okay, we are going to do it in another way. So go to the normal view on the other side, again select the normal view. We are going to use the convert entities tools, and here intent is to convert. We are going to select these lines and convert them, and now select all of these lines. And for using the box selection, so just left click and it will be in the box form, and select all of these entities which we just use the convert entities tool to edit in this sketch and use the for construction. So these all are just for our reference. Next goes to the offset entities, and here define 0.75 divided by 2 and select this line and this line, and all of these lines which we just made by using the convert entities tools, and this line and also this line. So make sure this is 0.375. So this is the position dimension of this for these tabs, and it's not, it's 0.325. We have to change it 0.325. Okay, and then so make sure they are in the inside of this sketch. If it's not, then just use the reverse. So for me it's working, so click check mark. Now select all of these entities and make them for construction. So these are just the reference lines. Okay, so we are going to just put some circles and define its dimension. So on one side like that, we are just putting these circles and then defining the dimension. Okay, these circles, these half one, we are going to make them, and then we are going to mirror them. Okay, so here we have this circle, and for this circle you can also know the position dimension is 2.15. So at this point I am going to draw a circle, and from this origin to this center we have the dimension of point 2.15. Okay, also define the diameter of this circle so it will be easy for us. So 0.450. Select the dimension tool and then select this circle. So it's 0.450 like that. And next again draw a circle, and this time we are going to make this circle. So it from this origin to this one it's also 0.75. So also a circle here, and from this point to this it has the dimension of 0.750, a vertical dimension. The dimension which we place like that, it's called vertical. Okay. Now adding the relation, select the control, select this circle, and add a equal relation between them. Okay. Now we draw this circle, this one, and this one. So this circle is remaining. So basically we have the arc like that, and this circle will be in the middle of this arc. So how we can achieve that? Go here, select the circle tool, and now we have to activate the midpoint of this circle. So select circle and move your cursor on this uh, which has a little pencil and a little circle. So select the circle tool. So now you can see the circle tool is activated. Then move your mouse on this arc of uh, this one, and when you move it, your cursor on this arc, it will automatically activate the center of this circle. So the midpoint, and then like that, and define the dimension, select this circle and add a relation equal. So how we added that? By pressing the control, selected these two circles, then add a relation. You can also achieve that, but going here, add relation, select this circle. When you will select these two circles here in the selected entities, it will automatically show you the possible relation which you can add. So under the add relation, you can see these different relation. So, but we needed the equal, then just select equal, so it will add the equal relation between them. So as you can see in this sketch, we have these three tabs, and on the other side, we also have these tabs here. So three in this side, three in here, three in here. So we are going to use the mirror, simply use the mirror command, and it will save a lot of time for us. So draw two center line, one vertical like that, and again a line which is vertical, and this line was horizontal. Okay, now select mirror entities and entities to mirror. We want these entities to mirror, and mirror about, we want to mirror about on the other side, and select it. So now all of these entities are mirrored with the reference of this vertical line. Now again select mirror entities tool here and select all the entities, these six, which we want to mirror, and then mirror about. Now we want it mirrored on this side, so select this horizontal line. Now these are mirrored on the other side, and exit the sketch. Now sketch is complete. Next go to feature and use the extrude base boss, and this time we know it's it from this to this, it has point 2, so it's 0.20. Okay, now we achieve this feature. Move to the next one, and for the next one we are going to make some, we are going to add the fillets, or we can also make the cuts. So we are going to add the fillet for these circles and for these corners. Okay, so try to find the all the fillets. So here for this corner we have the fillet of 0.125, and we are also using the fillet for these circles. So it's 0.05. So first we are going to add this one. So go to fillet and 0.125 and select this. also for the other side. And select these edges around this shape. Okay, these edges 0.05, it's 0.05. So this fillet is 0.05. Again fillet 0.125, and now select these edges on this side and on this side. Okay, next fillet 0.05 and select the edges of all of these circles. So at this point, if you did not subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel. It really takes some effort. So if you subscribe and like it, it will really support me. Okay, and let's go to the drawing. We are good. Okay. So now for the next feature, we are going to add a. So for this one, you can see here, we also have a geometry here, and the dimension of this geometry is defined here. So this portion, it's circular portion, and it's also have a circular tab here at this place. So this one is from the outer edge to the inside. It has this dimension 0.25, and it has the thickness of 0.125. So a simple circle will be needed, but we needed to shift our plane. So go to the reference geometry and select this face. We want an offset plane from this face, and here we are going to define this dimension. So it's 0.25 from the from this edge, this face, and in the inside. So just flip offset and make it inside to this object, into the model. Okay, then select this plane and open the sketch on this plane, and here we are going to draw a circle. So draw a circle and find the center point of this circle. So if you select the circle tool and move your mouse on this edge, it will show you the center of this circle. Draw a circle like that, and use the convert entities tool and select this circle and convert it, and define the dimension of this circle. So we are going to find the dimension of this circle. In this view we can see, so for the inside it has the dimension of 0.25. So select this one, 1.25, and then line tool, and from this edge to this edge connect them, and then trim this portion, the upper portion, and also this line. So we only have this sketch because we want to extrude this inner area. Exit this sketch. So here at this place we have this sketch. So now we needed to find the direction of this tab. So here you can see from this point to this point we have 0.25. So if we are extruding it from this point, we have to use the extrusion in this direction. So 0.125, we have to extrude this sketch. Extrude it and make sure the direction is on the other side, like that. And here 0.125. Okay, and then just hide this plane. Select this plane, and when this window will open, just click this little eye, and this plane will be hidden. Okay, now the most of the work is complete. We only have to make some holes in this Okay, so for these holes, its position is the same as these tabs. All of these holes, all of these tabs have the holes, so its dimension is also defined here. It's 0.12, 0.213, and it also have the threads. So we are going to make them. So for these ones, these are the through. This is left for the fillet. I am going to add it. Okay, guys. Now open the sketch and make sure when you select the sketch command, it will ask on which plane you want to make the sketch. So basically, we are going to select this surface of this cylinder and then make it normal to you. And then rest is simple job. So select the circle tool and move your cursor here on this tab on the edge of the smaller circle if you already added the fillet, and draw a circle. Or no, it does not matter, just make sure the center point of this circle which you are going to draw must be coincident with the center of the edge of this circle. So move your mouse on the edge, it will activate the center and draw the circle. it, it is a simple thing, just needed some practice. So if you reach at this point, you are good to go. Add a dimension, so select the smart dimension and define its dimension, and it's 0.213. And now simply just press the control on your keyboard and select this circle, one circle. So instead of adding the dimension for each one of these circles, we are going to press the control and select all of these circles, and we already defined a dimension for this circle by pressing the control. Select all of this circle and it will give you the option on here, add relation, and we want the equal relation, so select it. Now you can see the magic is done. All the diameter of this circle will be converted to 0.213. So that's what we wanted. Now the sketch is complete. Exit the sketch and just go to feature and use the extruded cut, because we want to make a cut. We want to remove the material and select through all. If you selected this surface, select through all and make sure for the direction it's cutting into this cylinder and check mark. So now we have these holes for screws, nuts to fix it. Okay, next you can see we have some circular cut on this side, this one. Here you can see it's also defined the dimension of this one. Okay, so for this circle we are going to make the sketch on this tab and define this circle for the position of them, and then use the angle between 1 to 2. The other circle is 60 degree. So we are going to use either the pattern, circular pattern, or we can also just draw the lines and make this circle. And so this diameter of this position circle is 1.75. So open the sketch, rotate this model like that, rotate the model like that, and go to sketch, open the sketch on this face and normal to you. Next, draw a circle. Make sure you activate when you select the circle tool. Go and move your mouse on this edge. So it will show you the center of this. So here you can see the center of this edge, this circle, and define its dimension. So its dimension is 1.75. 1.75. Okay. and this circle we needed in the construction form. So select this circle and make it for construction, and now place these circles on it. So this one has, so this is this circle for the position. So draw a circle here on this circle and place it like that, and it has the diameter of 0.107. And next we are going to select the center line tool, draw vertical line, make sure the relation is added and the line is vertical, and again center line and draw from this point to this point. How many circles we have? 3. Okay, and draw the circle, this circle here on this place, and another circle on this place. This is not a position, so delete it. Circle, and the circle must be on this construction circle. Okay, so from this point, this line and this line, it has the angular dimension of 60 degree. Same way, add another center line from this point to this point, and this one also have 60 degree, and define the position of this circle. So this circle, select the center of this circle, press Ctrl and select this point, and add a vertical relation between them. Next, select this circle, press Ctrl on keyboard, select this circle and make them equal. So they all will have a equal relation between them. Then exit the sketch, and now we are going to extrude it. So for the extrusion depth, we know it's 0.432. Extruded cut, select the blind, 0.432. 0.432. Okay, and then check mark. Next, let's see what is remaining. So we also have the cut on this tab at this position. 4 cuts here on these tabs, and try to find its these dimension. Okay, so for this one, it's in the middle here, and diameter is same, position is same, and from this point to this point it has a dimension of 1.2. Okay, so go to sketch, open the sketch on this face, yeah, and select the view normal to you. Okay, and draw a circle like that, and then define the center lines, two center line. One is like that, other center line is vertical. So we only make this circle and then use the mirror command, same thing. So from this point to this point, it has the dimension of, here we know 1.2, 1.2, and from this point to this point, it has the dimension of 0.325, same dimension we have here, 0.325, and its diameter is same, 0.213, 0.213, and then use the mirror, select this circle, select the mirror about, select this line, and again select the mirror, select these two circles and mirror about this line. So it is mirrored, then exit, go to feature and use the extruded cut to cut this through all like that. So we just completed this one. Let's see if something is not done or meaning. So okay, we are good to go. The design is complete. Just save it, define the material, and if you want to add the thread, just go to here under the follow wizard and use the thread to define the thread for all of these holes which are given here. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and if you reach at this point, then please subscribe my channel.